Alright, how's it going, guys? So if you guys are watching live, please let's take this trade. I was trying to set my PC up. I was trying to set my streaming software up, but I think it took me so long to get it fixed. So guys, this is a live trade I'm gonna be taking. Unfortunately, I can't call this kind of trades out on my VIP group, or let me just call it out real quick on the VIP group so that my students can take this trade real quick. Alright guys, so this is gonna be a live trade I'm taking right now. So if you guys are watching live, if there's anybody watching live, then you can join me on this trade. So real quick, let me call this trade out to the VIP group. Alright guys, so welcome to the stream. If there's anybody watching live, you can take this trade. I'm live on this trade right now, so I think unfortunately there's nobody watching the stream. So I just called this trade out to my VIP group. Let me quickly send the picture to them. Guys, this is I just don't like streaming and calling out trades to my students. It's honestly really difficult, honestly, guys. But for the sake of today's stream, I would be calling the trade out right here. So it's gonna obviously affect my my workflow for today, but I think it's been a while I streamed. I think it's up to like two weeks or more. So I just have to call the shit out so you guys can see. Because as you can see, guys, trade is falling and break even just at this point. So once price get there, I'll be looking to move stop loss to break even. Like I can literally tell them to move their stop loss to break even like now, like at this point, because obviously price is just going in direction. So I think I will call this trade to be moved to break even on the group. So yeah, I think it's a good point to move stop loss to break even at this point. It's a good spot. This is a good time to move stop loss to break even. I think let me just I have two monitors I'm looking at. I'm looking at one on the 3 minute time frame. You can see I saw this. Let me show you guys the reason why I took this trade on the 3 minute time frame. I have two monitor screens I'm using. This one is I use this one in particular for calling out the streams. I have another one here I use in analyzing the market because it's gonna be way difficult for me to do all of it on one chart on one screen. So you can see price retested this LVG zone. As you can see, beautiful retest, and I had to call the shade out to my students. So price already moved to break even. I already called that shade out. I already called it for them to move this to break even. All right, so I think I'll call this trade out to the free group. Let me quickly, I don't know if it's gonna be a late entry for them, but let me just call it out for them real quick, for the free VIP group, for the free Telegram group, sorry, the free Telegram group. Let me call this shit out quickly to them. So well, I won't say it's late to get in on this trade. Like, except price should retrace back to the entry, then maybe you can probably get in on the trade, but I wouldn't recommend because right now my stop loss is literally moved to break even. So anything can happen at this point. Anything can like literally happen. So I just don't like advising my students to take trades after I've called it at to break even. So it all depends on what you want. If you want to take the trade, then come on, you're free. So I honestly don't know if there's anyone watching the stream, so that's too bad. I think I'm the only one here watching, pushing the stream out. Not too shabby anyways, so alright, so the stream is literally being watched by no one at the moment. So I guess it's been way too long since I last streamed, which isn't too helpful for the channel. Okay, so at the moment I just can't find an entry, so So let me quickly check the Telegram group and see if any of my students are, taking this trade. So I would say this is just reviews from the free group. So let me just quickly check. Alright, so not bad, not too shabby. So I would say this one got in like 6 people to the post. That means literally 2 of my students are actually watching this. Alright. So price went back to break even. I went back to break even. So we have to just wait and see the result of this trade. That's one thing I'm gonna be waiting for. And I'm obviously waiting for price to give me a setup here. I've not seen any entry setup here. So I believe I'm gonna take maybe like at least one trade today. Apart from this other trade, I think there's gonna be one more trade. So let's just patiently wait for this setup and see what's up. All right, so for my students who took the VIP course, there is something I'll be showing you guys, and I hope you guys understand it because I wouldn't want to give away the secret sauce. So if you guys are watching this video, which I believe I will be sharing it to you guys to watch it, my VIP students, this is a trade setup that I taught you guys in the mentorship. So we need to see price break below this white line. So let's wait for price to break this swing low right here, and if price does break below, then this is gonna be another trade entry for us. Apart from this trade that we are live on, if price should go down, break below this this white line, then it's gonna be signifying another trading setup. So let's just patiently wait for that setup to show up. And at this point, I honestly don't know if I should add in some more pairs to trade it on, because on the norm, guys, so normally I just like trading just Euro USD, UJ, and US30. And the reason is because I do not want to over trade or take too many trades. As you can see, I have GJ here, I have gold here. I obviously trade them like less than 10% of the time, but 90% of the time, these are the 3 pairs I'm always trading. These 3 pairs: Euro USD, UJ, and US30. So I know it's not that many pairs, but honestly I prefer it to be that way, because the more you overtrade, the more likely you are to blow up your account and lose your account unnecessarily. So I always recommend I always recommend everybody who asks me for advice, do not trade too many pairs. Have one strategy that you trade on, maybe one pair, but one pair, depending on the strategy. If it shows up frequently, then I would say one pair is okay. But if your trade setup shows up less than maybe let's say 10 to 15% of the time, then if it's just on one pair, it shows up like 15 to 20%, 15 to 20 times, then I would recommend sticking to one pair. But if your setup shows up like let's say 5 times per pair, then I would say have multiple pairs you're trading with. So the setup I use shows up like maybe 5 times every month on each pair. So that's why I decided to add in like 3 more pairs to make it like 15 trades. I obviously don't take 15 trades every month. It could be like maybe 12 trades, 13, 14 trades on my main trades, like the trades I call out for my VIP students here. My VIP student, I call out like maybe 12, 10, 12 trades in a month. But you have to be sure that your strategy has a good win rate, so you don't go over trading, because honestly, over trading, trust me guys, it's not that good of a thing, because some of our students were like, why don't you trade both London and New York session? I'm like, man, it's gonna be so draining and so psychologically bad. I would not advise any of my students to trade like for like 9 hours a day. You're actually trading to get financial freedom, not to be a slave to the market. So if you know how to trade, like, yeah, it's true, you guys are new to trading, you're trying to learn the skill. Well, you can trade for however long you want to trade, because when I was learning, I was literally trading for like 24 hours a day, like 7 days a week, apart from obviously Saturday, Sunday. But even Saturdays and Sundays, I'm literally analyzing the markets, journaling my trades, back testing, and doing stuff. So now I know how to trade. I trade for like 5 hours a day, from 8 a.m. in the morning, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 p.m. I'm done trading the market, which is like 5 hours every single day. And this 5 hours, literally, I'm not just sitting on my chart looking at the screen all the time. I'm like, sitting down, checking the charts, going out, do some stuff, come back, check the charts. I'm obviously with my phone, so I can use my phone to check. But I don't like going too far away from my PC. I have a big screen TV and big screen monitor I use in trading. So I don't like going far away from it, so that I can quickly come back and, take the trade. Guys, but, it depends, guys. At this point in my trading career, I don't, like over trading. And I hope you guys understand. So I obviously cut out a trade for you guys. So at the moment, you can see I called this trade out. I called that trade out to be a break-even trade. Like if you go back to the trade I called out, this is the trade I called sell USD JPY. This is the trade I called out for a sell. And obviously, you can see I said move stop loss to break even, because if you look at this, price already moved to my break-even point, which is this. If I should zoom in a little bit, you can clearly see that there is an FVG zone down here. It's an FVG zone, so price retraced back to that FVG zone, and I'm like, well, based on my my analysis, this is a zone where I would want to move my stop loss to break even, because price could respect this zone. Who knows? So I'm like, okay, let me move my stop loss to break even. You can see move stop loss to break even. And yeah, that is exactly what I did. And you can see price, like literally, this is a break-even trade. So I'm just leaving this to see what price does. I'm trying to journal this trade down to see if it ends up being a losing trade or a winning trade. So like literally, this is a break-even trade at this point. So I lost nothing and I gained nothing on this trade. So which is fairly good. Alright, so the stream is just getting started. If you're watching, please drop a comment. Alright guys, so if there's anyone watching the stream, please drop a comment, and let me just know that you guys are watching and you were there. So it helps a lot. It helps encourage me, like to trade, because if obviously nobody's watching the streams, then I have no reason to keep doing it. I obviously have no reason to keep posting out this live trades if there's no one watching. So you can see this should end up here in stop loss. Yeah, it's fine, because guys, listen, this trade ended up going to our break-even zone, which is the most important thing. So I have no interest in what the trade does. As you can see, we ended up getting this trade at a break-even. So I think I'm okay with it. So let's just wait for another setup. Waiting for a setup on US30. So but it's not yet, fully manifested, so let's just wait for this setup. So if you're watching the stream, then just understand that I am still looking at the chart. All right, I'm still looking at the chart, but at the moment there's nothing to do. So let me just get some other things done with my second screen. All right, so I'm waiting for price to break above this zone here, this Asian zone. That's for this setup. Then for this other setup, I think I'm looking for another setup. Like I said, this trade you can see here was called out live on the VIP group. This was a break-even trade. You can see I said move stop loss to break even, because obviously, see, move stop loss to break even, because I saw that this trade went that FVG zone that was on the 3-minute time frame, this FVG down here. So that was what triggered me to move, or to want to move myself as a break even at that point. So let's just patiently wait for another setup, and there's no need to rush. Honestly, there's no need. So let me quickly show you guys what I will be looking out for. There's this humongous FVG zone down here. You can see this one, but that is not what I am currently focused at. So let me just show you what I'm looking at right now. All right, so as you can see, there's this demand zone here, and price is literally just annihilating this FVG on the 3-minute time frame, and it's just going up. So let's just wait, because I'm pretty much seeing some really good stuff here on Euro USD and USD JPY. So let's wait, and even on US30. All right, so no, not on Euro USD, on USD JPY and US30. So let's just wait and see what's up. Let me see if I can get a decent reasoning on the okay. So all right, so guys, I'm just looking at something now. You can see there's an FVG here on the 5-minute time frame, and price came back, retested it. If I should go down to the 1-minute time frame, let me see if I can get an entry. Okay, so there could be an entry at this point. Why? Because there's a change in character. As price retested that FVG zone, it went up, made its highs. So there's a change in character at this point. Price broke it, came back, retest. But the FVG that I will be respecting, even if I want to respect, should be this one. Should be this one. So this could be considered a ginormous trade, but you can move your stop loss to break even at 0.5 and let price hit full TP at this point. So you can move your stop loss to break even at this point here. Guys, please use proper risk management when you're taking this trades, because I didn't call this shit out on the VIP group, because obviously this is not that superb setup, because I have a specific setup I like to call out on the VIP group, but this one is not part of that setup I would want to call out on the VIP group. So if you guys are watching and you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like, and it helps encourage the stream. All right, so guys, listen, I want you guys to understand something real quick. All right, and that is, for the stream I will be calling out multiple setups, but they might not be so high quality setups. Only those trades I send out to the VIP group are considered really high quality setups. All right, so the thing is, as you can see, price is going up. So once price gets to that white line, I would suggest you all move your stop loss to break even. That's if there's anyone watching the stream and is taking this trades live, then I would suggest you move your stop loss to break even at that point. All right, as you can see, this is going live. This is a live trade. You can see price got to that white line. Then I would strongly suggest you move your stop loss to break even, because guys, I prefer to have a break even trade than lose a trade. All right, psychologically, that's what I feel the most comfortable with. But you could be comfortable with letting your trade hit full TP and still risk losing that trade. It depends on what you want, guys. But I prefer to to end the trade as break even, and even if the trade ends up going to break even then going to my TP, I'm fine with it, guys, because I prefer I prefer missing out on that profit than actually losing the trade. So that is just my own preference, guys. You could have your own different preference. You could prefer to win a trade and risk losing the trade at the same time. It's all up to you guys. It's all up to you guys. So at this point, stop loss move to break even for me personally. If you want to, then I would suggest you do. And you can see price is still moving in our trading direction. So let's just wait and see what's up with this trade, and let's see if we end up winning or losing. That all depends. So guys, come on, if you're watching live, please drop a comment. It helps me a lot. It helps the stream. It helps me know that okay, you guys love this content and you guys want to see more content like this. So, and guys, please use proper risk management. I just got a DM from one of my students now saying he took this trade, but he doesn't know where to add the stop loss. Guys, look at this. This red box is indicating the stop loss. Like, so just look at this line, this number down, like right here. Look at my mouse. Look at this number down here. This is where your stop loss should be, like 1.06417. Please, that is where your stop loss should be. Please do not take any of my trades without adding your stop loss. And like I said, he's asking, okay, I said move to break even. Where is the break even? The break even is at your entry point. I don't know where you entered from, but this is where, like, based on my trading view, and as you can see, this is my trading view. Based on what it's saying, this is where I entered from. All right, 1.06476. All right, it could be different for you. It might not be the same entry point. So just take note of where your entry is on your MT4 or MT5, whichever one you're using, and take note of your entry. Look for your entry and move your stop loss to the value of that entry. All right, it could be different for all of us. So move your stop loss to the value of that entry. And if there's any one of you still live on this trade, obviously this trade ended up going to a loss. Like I said, move stop loss to break even. And I'm happy I got a DM from one of my students. He said that he was able to close in a little bit of profits, which is very brilliant. I just don't know how he did it, but I said move stop loss to break even because I saw this 3 minutes FVG zone. So I was like, well, this is a good point to move to break even at the first FVG on that 3 minute time frame. So this trade for me ended up a break-even trade. I didn't make any single dime on this trade, so but I'm happy he was able to secure some profits. I actually called it out on the free Telegram group, so I think, although it was not that early when I called it out, but at least I believe they might make something from that trade. So all right, come on guys, leave a like, drop a comment. All right, drop a comment, leave a like. All right, so guys, please stay tuned on the stream. I might be calling out another trade very, very soon. So I'm obviously looking at USD JPY, which I just don't understand what it's doing. So let's just give it that time. So let me just get something real quick for you guys. If this candlestick should close above like this, then I might be looking for a setup. But looking at the 1 minute time frame, you can see this engulfing candlestick. Price is retracing. But alright guys, so I know what to do right now. So I think I'm seeing a very good setup. So let's just wait and see what's up. All right. So guys, if you're watching the stream live, come on guys, come on, drop a like, drop a comment so I can know that you guys are watching. Let me know who's watching, and it helps me a lot, guys. It helps me to know that you guys are taking the trade. If you took the trade I called out, please say yes on the live chat so that I can be sure that I'm not just calling this trade out to to the air. You know, I want to be sure that that there are people actually taking this thing seriously. All right. All right. So I would have said that this should be a selling trade, but man, I just don't know, man. Oh shit, this trade doesn't look well. This might be a good trade, This might just be a good trade. But it's still late already, so I believe price might fall down to this point here. 1.5, or maybe down to this FVG zone. Let me quickly check on the 1 minute time frame. The engulfing, like I said, the price went down. Okay. I think I see a point. I get a point. All right, so this is not a trade I would take personally. So, well, this trade could fall. Honestly, this trade, from the look of things, from what I'm seeing, it could just fall down like really hard. But I'm not too sure. So that is not a trade I'm looking to take or looking to call out. Well, if you guys are willing to take the risk on it, it's all up to you. But this is not a trade I'll be looking to call out. All right, so this is that trade we took. As you can see, price is really thriving, really hard. Like I said, please move your stop loss to break even so you don't end up losing this trade. Well, price has gone to a considerably good amount, 1.32 to 1. So price is, like I said, this is my target. You could just approximate it to like 3 to 1. So if price gets here, this is a 3 to 1 trade. Beautiful setup. But at this point, I believe you should secure some profit in case price goes crazy. There's still hope for you to get things done. Alright, so thanks to everybody who dropped a like on the stream. And yeah, it's Tiger Glitch. Yo, yeah. So I believe you took the trade because I said if you took the trade, say yes. So thanks so much for taking the trade. That's this comment made my day, honestly. Someone taking this trade outside of the VIP student. I believe it's only the VIP student that are taking this this stream seriously because I'm getting a lot of DMs from them. And unfortunately I can't comfortably call out trade on the Telegram group because it's difficult for me to stream and call out trade at the same time and type in all those numbers and stuff. So that's why I told all of them to come on live on the live stream. Oh my god, I think I DM'd them privately. Come on, everyone. So guys, see, price is retracing. That's why I said move your stop loss to break even and secure some profit. Why? Because obviously I could literally see this supply zone here. So price could react to that zone. That's why I said secure some profits. Okay, so sorry about that noise. It's my phone ringing. Sorry about that noise, guys. So let's get straight back into the stream. So let me quickly just call this stream out to my students on the free VIP and on the paid VIP group. So real quick, you guys should give me some minutes. All right. So let me quickly call this stream out. Alright, so guys, this is that trade I was talking about. So as you can see, price is just literally price is just literally falling. So it's interesting because I wasn't too sure about this setup, and the reason is because on the 1 minute time frame I saw this engulfing candlestick and price literally closed above this Asian session range. It would have been a lot clearer to me if price didn't close above this Asian session range, because mostly this is going to be signifying people wanting to buy above the range, and I believe this is just price trying to suck them out. So it's pretty interesting, honestly. So I will give you guys more information about what's happening right now. So usually if you want to take this kind of trade, 3 to 1 is a good number. Just close the trade at this point. But if you want to suck out some more profits, you could just target the equilibrium of this Asian session, which is down here. So for 7 to 1, let's see if it's even possible for price to get to that point. And obviously there's so many FVG zones on the way, so price might not get there. So that's literally 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish FVGs. It's interesting. So let's just say, well, this is gonna be called a gamble if you don't close the trade now. Or at least secure like 80% of your trade and let like 20% run, or 90-10 if you want to be a little bit if you want to be a little bit conservative on this trade, on this stream. Yo, Robert Blackmon, welcome to the stream. I can see you, bro. Thank you so much for that comment, and I believe you're the one that left the like, so thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate. And yeah, guys, I forgot to wish you all Merry Christmas. I know it's past already, but the market was closed and we couldn't trade during Christmas, and Christmas was obviously on Sunday, so there was no trading session then. On Monday, which was yesterday, was Boxing Day, so I don't know if there's a thing called Happy Boxing Day. So, well, Happy Boxing previous day. Alright, guys, so it's time for us to make some cash. Alright, so if you're watching the stream, make sure to take it very, very seriously. As you can see, I've caught out I caught out this trade, and it's already at a 3 to 1. Like I said, I wasn't too sure, but if you want to take the trade, you're free to take it. So this trade is already in profit if you're looking at it from that point of view. This trade I called out first is already in profit. You can see, like, literally all the trades are literally in profit, like literally in profit. And the one I called out on the VIP group, as you can see, it ended up being a break-even trade. And for me and my students, literally all our trades are usually break-even trades, or you can see winning trades, not break-even trade, like we either win a trade or we break even. We hardly get a losing trade. And this is the new Telegram group I created. I think this is like 2 weeks trading signal, 2 weeks of trading, and we've already made like 11 wins and just 2 losses. And from this 11 wins, I think like around 4 trades are like break even, maybe 4 or 5 trades, no, 4, I think it's 4, and the remaining trades are winning trades. So my the losing ratio on this on the VIP is really, really low, which is making me really, really happy. Honestly, I'm really happy about that. I like it when my students and I are winning. So guys, take this stream very seriously, because a lot of you are like telling me that you don't have cash to join the VIP group, so that's why once in a while I like to just come up and do some live streaming and give out free trading signals so you guys can raise up some cash and possibly join the VIP group if you want to. And yeah, so this is just the first 3 trades for the day that I called, and all of them are already in profit. This one, like, literally no trade ended up losing. Like, that is my goal, to call out trades and to not lose those trades. It's very important to me that I call out trades and not lose. All right, so like when I call out the trade and that trade loses, it's probably like maybe 1 out of every 10 trades, or maybe 2 times out of maybe 15 trades. So my losing ratio is really, really, really low. So as you can see, price, holy shit. Okay, so oh my god, so price is literally falling hard, like really, really hard. All right, Robert Blackmon, if you're watching this stream, I hope you took this trade. Honestly, I really do hope you took this trade. The trade I called out on the VIP group, I know it's ended up being a break-even trade, but like I used to say, streaming and calling out trades is really, really difficult. So you guys should please bear with me on that one. I'm obviously gonna be compensating for that on tomorrow's trades. So let's wait and see if we can get another setup, because the price is retracing. Like I said, these are FVG zones and price could respect them. Who knows? That's why I said at 3-1, move your stop loss to break even and move on with your lives, because you never can tell what's going to happen. There's FVG zone here, down here, and down here, and guess what? Our take profit is down here, like the ultimate take profit. That doesn't mean that you have to leave the trade to run to that point. Worst case, I would say your stop loss should be moved at break even, because it's too bad that price moved all this and you didn't secure any profits. That's too bad. Alright, so I just can't find any setup at this point. And if you're wondering the reason why I took this trade on USD, I think I mentioned the reason. As you can see, there's an FVG zone here. Price made this breakout, close above market structure here, and there's a retrace. Price went up, give us this FVG zone. One could argue that this could have been my entry here, but obviously I missed that entry. Price returned, and considering the fact that I saw this supply demand zone down here, I'm like, well, price could still respect it, as long as price hasn't taken this lows out. I have good faith in the market, but obviously, as you can see, your stop loss should obviously be moved to break even at this point. And worst case scenario, this trade should be a trade that you shouldn't even think of losing, because definitely your stop loss should be moved to break even. Guys, I'm sorry about my voice. I'm having sore throat. Alright, so Robert Blackman replied, I didn't know you were trading live. I just got on 3 seconds ago and I got a message through the Telegram. Oh my god. Alright, so that's not bad. That's not bad, honestly. I think it's my fault for not calling this stream early before I started. I was trying to set up my OBS. Like I said, I lost some of my files and data, so I had to reinstall OBS, set it up, and I just literally hopped on the stream and just started streaming. I was expecting so many people to be to be the first people watching it, but I had to call it out for you guys to come join. The actual trade that I would have taken on the VIP group, I called out, but it ended up being a break-even trade. So I'm trying to add in some more arsenals to my trading weaponry, so I can call out more quality setups for my VIP students. And guys, if you're watching this stream, please take it seriously, because a lot of you have been telling me that you don't have money to join the VIP group, that you want to raise some funds, and this is a good point. This is a good opportunity for you guys to join me trade and raise some more money for you to start trading. I've been having sore throat, so I'm so sorry for my voice. It's all over the place. All right, so someone's asking me on my Instagram how long will the stream last. Well, I would say I usually stop trading by 1 p.m. So even if I don't end the stream now, this stream is gonna go on for like till like 1 p.m. If I see a setup, I'm definitely calling out to you guys. So I'm definitely gonna call it out to you guys. Let's see if there's a reason for us to take a trade here. So there's no supply demand zone. Yeah, guys. So a lot of you guys were asking me that how do I use that supply demand zone? Yeah, I make a lot of videos showing you guys how I use it. But you guys want to see me use it live, which I just don't know how. Alright, so if you guys are watching the stream, please make sure to drop a like and drop a comment, guys. Let me know you guys are watching the stream live. Alright, so guys, you can see price is retracing hard from this FVG zone. So I pinpointed all this FVG zone out. I think there was one that was up here, but it was really tiny, a very small FVG zone. So like I said, price might even respect that one too, but it's safe. All right, it's safe to just close the trade at 3-1, like I called out up here. Yeah, 3-1, because the reason why I didn't take this FVG too seriously, this one up here, was because price already mitigated this FVG close below. If you can see, price closed below this FVG zone here. So to me, that was not too valid of an FVG to even worry about. But these ones were just fresh out of the box FVGs, and I'm like, well, price could respect this one pretty hard. So as you can see, price is going back to this. All right, so instead of, oh man, guys, look at this, price is just going back to our entry. So if you didn't close the trade at 3-1, like I called out down here, then that's too bad for you, because this trade could most likely end up being a break-even trade. Like it has a 90% chance of being a break-even trade when price is this close to this point. It might not end up losing. It might end up going way below, where it's as previously gone to, but it's safe. All right, we can't predict the future in the market. There's a time span for what we traders can predict, and once this my setup plays out the way I want it, whatever happens next is not part of my setup, because I've not really tested every sequence in the market. So That is why I usually suggest my students, stick to the plan, stick to everything I tell them to do when trading. All right, so if you finding value in this stream, please drop a like, drop a comment, and share this stream with your friends, and let's get more people on board. All right, so hopefully you're securing some profit now. If you didn't at the first time, price is going hard. Alright, so hold on tight. I could be calling out another trade setup, so let's just wait patiently for what the market holds for us. And let me see if I can throw up some music into the stream so you guys don't get too bored. Alright, so as you can see, price is just literally bouncing around. So like I said, I would suggest you close this trade and move on with your life and get busy. So at the moment, guys, honestly, guys, I wouldn't be live on the trade at this point. I shouldn't be. I have no reason to be. Alright, so it is what it is. If you miss a trade, you missed it. So there's no need, jumping the gun and trying to, take that trade. And this trade obviously should be moved to break even, and you should have secured some profit, like I said. So, and I'm still waiting for the setup. But at the moment, I think I would just have to, get back to you guys. So you guys should just stay tuned, watch the stream. I would be calling out some more trades. So yeah. Okay, so I've been looking at US30 for some time. So, but it's just not stable at all. The momentum, or should I say the volatility in price with US30 is just not encouraging. So Alright, so I just couldn't find an entry yet, so let's patiently wait for price to give us more momentum in US30. So but I'm still looking at UJ and Euro USD, at least most likely US30. No, most likely Euro USD, sorry. Most likely US30. Unless if price should break below this zone, then I'll be looking to take a trade. But since the price is still moving in profit, so this is a trade you should be looking out for. All right, everybody, I'm back to the stream. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can pick a setup real quick. So yeah, so your price is still, dancing around, but like I said, stop loss must be at break even or better, close some profit. That is if you still have this trade open. So let me quickly check out. Okay. All right, so on US30 there is no, I can't see a valid setup here, so there's no valid setup at this point, and price is still making its way up. And one of the reasons why I said that price might be too unstable at this point is because of this supply demand zone here, this supply zone here. And as you can see, price is struggling to break above this, this other block here. So if price is able to break that, then that would be a good, indication that price is gonna go up. And my students, I will be sharing this part. Let me see what time it is on the stream. 1 hour and 27 seconds. 1 hour and 27 minutes. Sorry. So this part of the stream, this has to do with the strategy I taught the VIP students. So price broke above this. So my VIP students are watching, or even if they're not watching, I will send this to them. This is a live trade. I didn't call this trade out. I only called it to the VIP mentorship students. I'm sorry for the VIP signal students. There's a reason I couldn't call this trade out to you guys, but once you add it to the VIP mentorship, then you will get some kind of exclusive trades. So this is a trade I called out to them. So this trade is still going for a 1 to 1.5. I called it to only one of my VIP students. No, only 2 students, and the remaining 2 people are not just online, which is really sad. So I don't have that many students, as you can tell. So I'm looking for this trade to get to 2 to 1 on this trade. So let's see, let me see. All right, so I'm trying to see if there's an FVG zone down here. Alright, there is. Alright, so there's an FVG zone here on the 15-minute time frame. You can see this FVG. And let me check something real quick. Okay, so there's multiple reasons for me to take this trade, and the only reason why I'm trying to let my students take note of this setup is because there is a logic behind the setup. But this is not the best case to trade this setup. But the thing is, even on its own, when it's found, it has a good chance of working. So let me see if I can see some more setups. Guys, mind you, I'll be calling out so many trades, so please stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. If you're watching, drop a like, drop a comment, and let me know what's up. You guys should keep watching because I'm going to call a trade very soon. So I'm just waiting for the trade to mature. Guys, I don't think it's very soon, but guys, it's as soon as now. So let's take this trade here for a sell. Trade here for a sell. Your stop loss should be, let me say, slightly above here. And your break-even point should be for a 1 to 0.5 down here. So mind you, please use proper risk management. This trade could end up being a losing trade, who knows, but please use proper risk management. So let's say for a 3 to 1, let's see what's up. Alright, so guys, please use proper risk management. Your stop loss should be at 1.33.175. Your break-even point should be this white candlestick, 1.33.101. So my VIP student should know the reason why I'm taking this trade. Alright, so please use proper risk management, because we could end up losing this trade, honestly. I have a specific setup I call out on the VIP group, and if you notice, I'm not calling this trade out on the VIP group. I only call this trade out one trade, and I prefer to just call out just 2 trades maximum every day for my VIP students, so they don't get used to over trading, and that really spoils them and gives them a very, very bad psychology in trading, and they think it's good and normal to trade every single time in trading every single day. Usually my sweet spot is like 1 to 2 trades max every single day. At least it helps limit you from taking unnecessary trades and even getting in an unnecessary drawdown. Alright, so Roberts Blackmon is still on the stream. Thank you so much. You said good, so I believe you are about to take this trade, which honestly I would say you can take the trade if you want to, but please use proper risk management. Alright, so this trade I caught out, this is the first actual solid loss for the day. Oh shit, this is really sad. This is really, really sad. So this is the first actual loss for the day. This other trade ended up being, I would say this is kind of like a break even now at this point, because this candlestick tagged the entry. So alright, so this is, oh man, this is not so good. Alright, so the reason why I didn't call this like that trade out on the VIP group is because that wasn't too solid of a setup for me to take or call out on the VIP group. But if I see a very, 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 very strong setup, I would definitely call it out on the VIP group. So it happens, guys. We win some trades, we lose some trades, but please guys, do not go crazy with it. For those of you who are my VIP students, please use proper risk management. If you see a setup I call out on the stream but I don't call it out on the VIP group, then please, downsize on the risk. Because if for me to call it out on the VIP group, it means that the chances of it being a win or a break even is like 80-90%. So please do not go too wild with the risk. All right, so Robert Blackman, I don't know if you're watching the stream. If you're watching, please let me know if you took that trade, and I hope you used proper risk on that trade. And I mean proper risk, I mean like less risk on that trade. So like I said, price is still struggling to close above this other block. Let me see the 1 minute time frame. Okay. All right, so price is still struggling bad. All right, so one thing I'm actually looking out for is for price to close below this Asian range, and number 2 is for price on let me see, okay, price on US30, no sorry, on USD JPY to close below Asian range. That's 2 setups now, and obviously price on US30 to close below Asian range. So that's gonna be a long ride down. So at the moment I'm still looking for a setup, but it's not that clear yet. Alright, so as you can see, price literally almost hits this TP up here, but like I said, you should have, like, if price should break above this order block, then there's a good chance, like I said, there's a good chance that price could end up going even higher. So as you can see, price broke it, and you can see the momentum. It came in really strong, and it went ultimately up to this point. And at least a 2 to 1, a 2.5. Guys, I just had to put this TP here just for the round number of 3 to 1, but it all depends on where you want to put your stop loss, your take profit. Like I said, if price breaks above here, that's a good point to, that's a good sign that price is going to go really up. So you could have, close the trade at 2 to 1, 2.5. Oh, 3 to 1 if you want to. So this 3 to 1 is still here to be hit, and you can see price is still coming in strong. So let's, if you want to wait for the setup to play out, then you're free. You're free too. So I'm still looking at some trades. You can see price, like, guys, this is the reason why it's good to don't marry your trades. If you take an L on a trade, just take it and walk out. Because if you had not set your stop loss, you can see price like ultimately went way higher than our stop loss, which was around here. So you could have ended up losing even more trades, which is not advisable. So still looking for a setup. If I see any setup, I'm definitely gonna call it out for you guys. Alright, so as you can see, price is still going. So let's just wait for this let's just wait for price to do its thing here and see if it takes this 3 to 1. But this is a good take profit level. If you took the trade, then I think this is a good point for you to secure some profits or even close the whole trade. All right. So if there's anyone listening to this and you took this trade, please. I got a DM now from someone saying, should he close the trade? I'm like, I'm even surprised that you're still on this trade. Honestly, like price went all the way to this point, like 2.75 to 1, retraced like this, and you still managed to keep the trade open, and that's good. Please close the trade now. Please close the trade now and secure your profits. Probably maybe close like 80% of the trade and let 20% run. But I would suggest close this trade. Please close this trade. And if you want to leave it, well, it's up to you. But I would say close the trade. I haven't seen any setup on gold yet, which is very painful, very painful. So alright, so guys, can you listen? Can you hear me, guys? All right, we got a comment from one of my personal person. His name is Powell. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it correctly. Powell Zasada. I'm sorry if I screwed up your name. I'm very sorry, honestly. So he said hi, bro. So welcome to the stream. Powell. Oh, that's interesting. So it's Paul in English. Okay. I'm honestly sorry if I messed up your names. I'm very sorry. But that's an interesting name. That's interesting to know that it's Paul. Yeah, I remember Paul. Paul is one of my VIP students on the signals. And Paul, I'm sorry to ask, did you, take any of the trades I called out? All right, so Paul said it's okay. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Um, all right, so Paul, did you take any of the trades I called out on the signal? Because I called out one of this trade on the VIP group, but it ended up being a break-even trade. So that was the only trade I called out today on the VIP group. I haven't called any trade yet. Any other trade yet. So I'm looking for the best of the best setups to call out on the VIP group. Like the one I'm 90% to 100% sure. Every other trade you're seeing here on the stream is just me being sure, like 50%, 60%, and just calling it out. But the ones I call out on the VIP group are the ones that I am 90 to 100% sure of, what I'm calling out. So oh, it's Christmas. Yeah, sure, it's Christmas in my country too. So I think yesterday the market was closed, so I wasn't able to take any trade yesterday. So there was no trade call out yesterday. So it's Christmas, it's Boxing Day also, and yeah, I just decided to come on live on the chart, on the chart to to call out some trades to those people who just want to take trades. So I saw, okay, Paul said I saw last trade, but I did not take it. Sorry. No, it's fine. This is still the festive period. Everybody is having fun, celebrating, and I wanted to go out and chill out too, but I got a DM from one of my students saying, am I going to send out trades today? So I believe he was already ready to start taking some trades. So I had no option but to get back on chart and start calling out some trades for you guys. So I used today as an opportunity to live stream and pretty much call out trade to some of my students online that are saying they don't have money to join the VIP group and they want me to call out free trades for them. And so I just used today as a chance. I used today as an opportunity to call out trades for them, and I hope they are taking this trade because a lot of them want to see me trade live and to prove. I just don't know what they want me to prove that I know how to trade, which I really don't care. But this is proof. I'm calling out so many trades for you guys. Although these are not trades I called out on the VIP group, because on the VIP group I like to call out the best of the best of the best setups, which we hardly take a loss on the VIP group, but we usually break evens. And I'm not gonna cap or anything. There are losses on the VIP group too, but I know I like to leave it to be minimal. You can see we've actually taken 2 losses since the creation of this VIP group on December 12th. So this is like less than 15 days, or should I say 15 days of trading, which obviously there's weekends in these days. So I think like 2 weeks now of trading, and we have an 11 trades win plus break even. And if I add this other trade I caught up for a break even, that would be like 12 trades, and I think around 6 of it was a win. I'm not too sure. I still will check again. So I like to call out only the best of the best setups on my group. But if you want to just go crazy and go wild with the way I trade, then you can join the live stream and take every trade I call out. And just have it in mind that these trades I call out are not too highly too strong compared to a trade I will call out on the VIP group. Like if I call a trade out on the VIP group, it has a good chance, like a very, very, like I would say an 80 to 90% chance of hitting take profits or hitting my break even. All right, so all right, so there's a message from Abishk Swami. So Abish Swami, I'm so sorry if I messed up your name. I'm honestly sorry, but please let me know if I got that correctly. Abishk Swami, you're my guy. I am new, so I don't know how any of this works, but I know just the basics of trading. So how often do you call trades? So to be honest, on average, I would say I call out, like if you're talking about the VIP group, I call out, let's say 12 trades and above in a month. Because let me show you real quick the VIP group. Let me show you real quick. So this is the VIP group, and you can see this group was created on December 12th, 2022, which is this month. And already we've taken 11 trades, win and break even, and we've taken 2 loss. All right, 2 trades ended up being a losing trade. Adding the break even we took today, that would be like 12 trades and 2 loss. So adding it together, that's like 14 trades in 2 weeks, or should I call it 14 trades in 2 weeks and 2 days. So it's not even up to a month yet. So I think from the look of things, this could be heading towards 20 trades in a month. So, and one good thing about the way I trade is that we have a very, very, very good win rate. Okay, so I think I was making some notes here. 4 wins, 3 wins, 1 loss. So you can see there's a 4 wins here, 3 wins here on week 2, 3 wins and 1 loss. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. So I think there's some break-even trades I need to add to this point. I think we have like 3 or 4 break-evens, including this one, making it 4. I think it's around 4 break-even trades. So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to say that okay, I can probably take like 20 trades in a month. And one good thing is that most of my trades end up being a break-even trades or a winning trades. Like when I call out a trade, I want to be very sure that worst case scenario, we end up breaking even on the trade. That means we wouldn't necessarily lose a trade, but if anything goes wrong, we end up being that trade ends up being a break-even trade. So that's one of my goals, because I just hate seeing losses when I trade. I just hate it. So I prefer to take a break-even, and even if the trade ends up going in profit, I'm okay with it, because I've seen multiple times when trade would hit break-even and still hit my stop loss. So I prefer seeing that trade go into break-even and closing me out for a break-even and going in profit than completely going to my break-even TP1 and just going straight into loss, and I had no chance of moving my stop loss to break-even, which is very painful, honestly, like very, very painful. So Abishk Swami, you're asking how often do I take trades? I would say I call out 20 trades on average every month. But let me just say the sweet spot is around 12 trades to like 20 trades every single month, which is interesting with my win rate and all this good stuff. So alright, so but from the look of things, I will be calling maybe less, because I think I'll be calling like maybe 12 to 15 trades every month now, because I want to take only the best setups, right? Only the best setups. So I hope I answered your question. If you want Abishk Swami, if you want me to if you want to talk more, and if you want to reach out to me, then you can DM me on Instagram. The link, please guys, if any of you are watching this video and you want to reach out to me, then please, the link to any of my anything that concerns me is in the description of my video. Please do not go to the comment section to click on any link or get scammed, because I wouldn't want you guys to get scammed. That's one thing I just want to avoid. I wouldn't be happy if I get any information that you guys got scammed, because it will make me really, really angry. And I wonder why some people go to the comment section to get help. Like, come on. Any link that is in my description, I am responsible for it, because I kept this link there. All right, so please do not get scammed. Please do not get in trouble. I just don't want my subscribers or my fans or my my friends online to be in any sort of trouble. Right, so I enjoy when my people are winning and having fun. Guys, are you looking at that trade on on Euro USD. Guys, can you see it? You can see it's completely annihilated that take profit 3-1. So if you had stubbornly if you had stubbornly kept this trade on, then you could have banked in 3-1. But like I said, close the trade out 2.3 or 2-1 or whatever, guys. But if you had been so stubborn enough to keep this trade running, then you should have secured a decent amount of profit, which is pretty interesting. Look at this, beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this other trade went for like a 3.88, blah blah blah. So all right, so Swami, I hope I'm mentioning your name correctly. Please, if you're watching the stream and you're clear with my response to your comments, then please let me know in the leave a comment. Let me know that you're listening to what I'm saying and you're clear with my briefing on what the question you asked. So if there's any one of you watching the stream and you want me to answer your questions, or you want me to check a specific pair you have in mind, and let's work on those pairs together, then drop a comment. Let's get it going. So I need you guys to engage with the comment section, and drop a like, guys. Drop a like. I'm happy that you guys are engaging. There's 15 likes on this video. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting this much. So I'm really impressed with what's happening. So I want to say a big shout out, a big thank you to all of you guys engaging with this content, with this video. It's crazy, honestly. I just didn't even expect this to I wasn't expecting this many people watching the stream. I think we have like 10 people currently watching at this time, like real time now. So Abhishek Swami, if you're listening to the stream, please, I want to be sure that you're clear on what I said. So guys, look, as you can clearly see, like if you're still live on this trade, then I just don't know what to do to you. I just don't know what to say to you. Please close this trade at this point. We've had enough already, like 3.7-1. And looking at this rejection, it's looking sus to me. Like price could crash. It's possible, guys. It's possible. So there's no guarantee in the market. Please, if you're still on this trade, I got a DM now from somebody saying he's still live on this trade. I'm wondering what you're still doing live on this trade. Like this is 3.71 on just this one trade. Come on. Alright guys, so if you're finding value, please drop a like, subscribe, share, and come on, let's get it going. If you have any pair you have in mind you want me to check out, if you have any pair, then please drop a comment, let me know. I need help from you guys, to make this stream go seamless. All right, so if you want me to check a specific pair you have in mind, let's work on it together. Then DM me, not DM me, leave a comment on this stream. All right. Okay, so from the look of things, I am, I think we could be seeing a setup on gold. It's been a while since I checked gold, and guys, the reason why for the past 1 month I have not been trading gold is because this during this Christmas time, then come on, gold is just wild. Like I have noticed that my setup is just not reliable during Christmas on gold in particular. So that is why I just had to respect myself and abstain or stay away from gold setups and focus on those pairs that actually work for me when I trade it, like any time of the season, any time of the day, anytime. So one of my mentorship students asked me on Instagram now that does my setup work on Asian, London, and New York, and my answer to that is yes. My setup work on every session in the market, like every session. Guys, this is no cap. On every session in the market, my setup works. But the only reason why I like to trade it only on the London session is because I honestly wouldn't want to sit down like 10 hours a day, like trading the market. All right, so We got a comment from Celius More saying GBPUSD. All right, so I'll be checking that out real quick for you. Did you trade DAX? All right. Okay, Paul is asking, did you trade DAX? I saw that other block. On low time frame. Well respected there. All right, so Paul, when you say on the lower time frame, like, can you specify on what time frame exactly like you looking at, so that we can look at that together right now? And Celis Murray, you're asking GBP USD, like you want us to check it out, so let's check it out. So I will coming back to your own analysis, Paul, on DAX. So let me check out GBP USD real quick. All right, so let's use on the chart. So this is interesting. So all right, guys, if I'm being honest here, I would have taken a trade here for a buy, stop loss slightly here. Okay, so this is a past trade already. So let me look into the future. Let me see what's up, what could possibly go on. All right, so price, retraced back, made this highs, broke below, took this lows out, made this highs, this swing high here, price closed above that swing high, and you could even look to take a trade. Oh, okay, it's already retested it. You look to take a trade here, maybe a stop loss slightly below here. Your TP1, where you move to break even. Oh, price already moved to break even. Oh, that's too bad. So price already went to the break even point. So one thing I like to say is, when price gets to break even, anything can happen. Like for me, it could end up going into a loss, it can end up going into a profit. So at this point, maybe you could just, let's use 1-to-1 for our TP1 break even, but price could end up going into a loss, because this is not, guys, this is just a analysis I'm just doing on the fly. I have to take note of some things, but let's just see. This is, even if I'm going to take this trade, this is going to be my TP1, because since price already took that TP1 for 0.5 here, so you could just put your TP1 here, stop loss here. But please use proper risk management, so that use crazy low risk management here. Like if you're risking 1% on a trade, then this one should be divided by 4. Maybe use 0.25%. So let me see if I can see on DAX. When you're talking about DAX, then usually DAX, for me, DAX is like the dollar index is, I think that's what you mean. So let me see. Oh shit, I made a mistake. US dollar index. Guys, I have forgotten how to search up DAX. Too bad, guys. No cap, it's been like 1 year since I even looked at DAX, US dollar index. I'm trying to figure out how oh shit, this is bad. Okay, let's use XPS 500. Guys, one thing I want you to take note of is XPS 500 and US30 literally are almost the same thing, but sometimes just slight difference, right? Slightly different. I don't trade DAX. That if you notice, I just don't even know how to find it anymore, because it's been more than a year since I can't even remember when last I even looked at DAX, honestly. But I trade US30, and occasionally, maybe 10-15% of the time, I would trade XPS 500. But the dollar index, I honestly don't trade dollar index, the DAX. But all right, so Paul is saying, all right, so okay, you mean NAS 100? Yes. But like Sellers Murray, you can like, if you notice, you can tell that, you know, US30 XPX and, you know, NAS 100, they usually follow the same, you know, pattern. Like, they usually very similar. And Paul said the 30 euro on Oanda. Okay, do you mean, oh man, D30 euro? Okay, let me check it out. Let me check it out real quick. D30. Oh, okay. Okay. German 30. Okay, alright. So I was thinking you meant dollar index. So alright, so I'll check that out. I'll check DAX out real quick. And Paul said on the 5-minute time frame. Alright, so I'll check that out. I'll check dollar index on the 5-minute time frame. Since you said you saw other block on the lower time frame are being well respected there. Alright, so I'll check that out real quick. You mean NAS 100? Yes, I think they are kind of really similar in price. Like, all right, take note of this. You can see how price is moving. If you should take if you should check out US30 or XPS 500 or the NAS 100, you could tell that they are moving very similar. Like, there's a very similar movement to the way they move. So let's see what setup we have here. Let me add this quick to my chart so that I don't lose it. Alright, so that's added to my chart. So let me look for a setup. So you're talking about order block. So let's say, all right, this is an order block here. Let me look for another order block. All right, so I would say this is one here, because you said on the 5-minute time frame. So that is why I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame. And yeah, that is true. You know, I can see price respecting so many other blocks here. So this is a buying bullish order block here. So let me go down to the 1-minute time frame to see if there could have been a setup. Okay, so there is, well, alright, so let's wait for, let me see if, okay, I can't find any entry reason. But if you're looking based on break of structure, then you can see price retested this order block zone here, came back down, gave this small retracement, broke below it, closed below it, and you could be looking to take a trade, you know, probably at this point for a sell. Maybe stop loss, I just don't know. Like, price is just going crazy. So let me just say your stop loss will be above here. Your TP1 should be maybe around somewhere here. Then your full TP, maybe you could just target, let me go up to like the 5-minute time frame to look. Maybe TP, this other block, this FVG zone here. Or you could just use a whole number, maybe 3 to 1 or 2 to 1, it depends. But let me quickly check out that gold trade. I think, is it GU that Sellers Moore said I should check? GBP USD. Let me add that to my chart real quick. Shit. Alright, so, oh boy, no, this is not the GU I took. I think the GU I took was on Oanda. I think it's this one. Alright, so that was on Oanda. So let me just save this. So Sellers Murray, I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly. So Sellers Murray, I hope you're seeing this. The trade, the setup I called on GU, but please use proper risk management. And this other trade on the DAX, so let's just see what's up. Let's see what's up. Alright, so if there's any of you watching the stream and you have any pair you want me to check out and help you analyze, then let's get it together. Alright, Sellers Mirror, you're welcome. Thank you so much for calling that pair out for us to check out. If you have anyone you want me to check out again, then you can let me know. I'll be very, very happy to help you. So guys, if some of my VIP students are like, why didn't I call some of this shit out? I'm like, it's difficult for me to call out all the trades while I'm streaming. That's why I stream less, because it's difficult, honestly. So obviously many of you guys are not even active today, so we will be resuming full trading tomorrow, hopefully. So I love the fact that you guys are really engaging with today's stream. It's encouraging. I could derive a means to call out trades and call it at the same time to my VIP group. I'm looking at getting an Tradingview, an MT5 to Tradingview to Telegram indicator, like EA, to help me call out trades when I take a trade on my MT5. So I think that would be a very, 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 very wonderful thing. Alright guys, so if there's any of you watching this stream and you have a setup or a pair you want me to look at or analyze for you, please guys, I'm begging, like now I'm begging you guys to I call those pairs out or call those setups out. Like if you have a setup that you've analyzed yourself and you're not too sure about it, then you can call it out, then I can look at it for you and tell you if it's a good setup or not. So come on guys, let's get this thing going. Alright, so Paul, I hope you saw the trade I called out on DAX. I hope but please use proper risk management, guys. If there's any of you watching the stream, please, I think I'll make that a very, very bold letter very soon. Please use proper risk management and always have your stop loss set. And please, number one, risk management is important. Number two, your stop loss is important. Please, this guys, if you can do these two things, then I believe you're gonna survive way longer than the average trader. All right, please. All right, so Paul said yes. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate your comments. So like I said, please use proper risk management on that trade. And yeah, the market, the momentum in the market is slowing down. Maybe during New York session there could be a strong volatility in the market, because looking at London session you can clearly see that there's a good like downward slope. and all of a sudden, this is 11:46 a.m. in London session, and the price is just slowing down. So I'm thinking in the next 1 hour 20 minutes or so, there's gonna be a strong momentum in the market on GU. And as for the DAX, you can see, wow, interesting. So obviously you can see that many of my trades, like I said, goes to break even. So like as you guys can see, price went to the break even zone I was talking about, that white line I was talking about. That once price get there, that should be your break even zone. Like, at least for me, that is where I'll be looking to break even. So I hope who called this? Okay, yeah, Sellers More. I hope this trade has been moved to break even for you, or you've secured some profit, because I expect when I'm calling these things out, when I'm saying it, you should be like taking note of the things I'm saying. This white line, like I said, break even. So after break even, you could start securing some profit. Price even went like 0.85, and obviously this is this should have closed for a break even. Or if you want to risk it and let price run, then it's up to you. So at least whenever I call a trade to break even, anything can happen at that point, and I am not gonna be happy if my students or my my fans, my people watching, end up losing a trade. All right, so Jamie Arabi, I'm sorry, Jamie, I hope I'm mentioning your name correctly. If I'm not, please let me know, but if I am, please let me know, please. Jamie Arabi, that's a very beautiful name. Like, are you male or female? I want to know. Please drop a comment. Are you male or female? Jamie Arabi. Alright, you're saying US30. Alright, let's check US30 out real quick. Harrison McClendon, thank you so much for the comment. Welcome to the stream. Jamie, welcome to the stream. This is great. Thank you. Alright, thank you. I appreciate that you appreciate what I'm doing. Like, it's enough. Like, I just don't need anything from you guys apart from saying thank you. Like, it guys, it means a lot to me, honestly. All right, Jamie Arabi, yeah, you're good. All right, Amil, good, interesting. Welcome to the stream, Jamie Arabi. TikTok Jalad, welcome to the stream. Hello, you're welcome. TikTok Jalad, welcome to the stream. If you have any pair you want me to check out, then feel free to DM to like drop a comment on the stream so that I can check that pair out for you. So Jamie Arabi said US30, so let's quickly hop on to US30 and check it out real quick. So this is US30. Wait, let me get something done. All right, so this is US30 right here, and US30 is one of my favorite pairs to trade. Like, this is my best pair when it comes to trading, but for some reason, weird reason today, I have not even seen a single decent setup to trade on. But let's check it out real quick and see. Since Jamie Arabi is calling this trade out, I want to let's check it out real quick. Let's use the eagle eye, like the spy eye, to look at this pair. All right, real quick. So all right, so there's an order block here, guys, a buying order block, a bullish order block. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me see if that's okay. Let me look at this point here, if there is a setup. All right, so there's none. Let's go up to the 15-minute time frame. Let's see what's up. All right, so that's interesting. So there is so if I'm to mark this bearish order block, even if there's a trade that's gonna be worth taking, then it's probably gonna be once price gets into this two white line, like once price touches it. So let's Jamie Arabi, let's wait a little longer for US30 to play out. I just don't want us to rush in on the trade. So Jamie Arabi say go to US30. I'm in some drawdown, took a short on 33,350 from the daily. All right, let me check it out real quick. 33. Let me use this. 33 3 is it, was it 20? 33 350. All right, 33 350 on the daily. All right, let me check it out. So I want to get something straight. You took a sell on the daily time frame. All right, so Jemmy Arabi, I want to ask a quick question real quick. Like, what was your confluence? Like, what reason did you take the trade on what bias or on what setup, so that we can walk through that real quick. So I'm not a big fan of the daily time frame, but let's go check it out real quick. All right, so interesting. So looking at this, there is an FVG zone down here. It's a good FVG zone down here. Let me use this replay mode. Let's go back a little bit. So looking at this, all right, so this is when price retested that FVG. Price broke structure. That was no engulfing. That was no. All right, so all right, so I just wanted to see price movement. All right, so you took a sell. So well, it happens. So sometimes it happens. So I would love to know, like, you took a sell. Where's your stop loss? Is your stop loss safe? Yeah, you could be in a drawdown, but price could ultimately end up going into your profit. So I would say, like, on a setup like this, with this FVG zone on the daily time frame, your stop loss could be here, or your stop loss could be let's say your stop loss could be up here. So it all depends. So your stop loss is up there, then you're like, it's gonna take quite a while for price to even hit 1-to-1. But if your stop loss is somewhere around here, honestly, like, since you said you took the trade on the daily time frame, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to call out a setup. But if it's something like on the lower time frame like this, let me take this box out. You can see all I need to do is just wait for price to take this lows, look for an FVG, take a trade for a sell, and on the lower time frame, price needs to just move a little bit for you to be in profit or for you to be in loss. So it all depends on where you are. So Jamie message retracted. All right, so Jamie, I want to know what you're up to. I want to know, like, the reason for you to take the reason you took that trade on, like, on what reasoning, what confluences did you see, or what motivated you to take that trade on the daily time frame. I would want to know your setup that you use, so that we can use your setup, because I don't usually trade the daily time frame, because it's I'm a funded trader, and it's no, come on Jamie, you do not suck as a trader. We all have our learning phases in the market. We all have time where we learn, and up to this point I still suck too in the market, right? So Jamie, I would say you do not suck. You are good. You're a good trader. The fact that you're taking out the time to trade and learn, it means a lot, because with those losses and those things you learn, all right, it's been 6 years, bro. Yeah, well, there are people who on the 7th year become profitable trader. There are people who on the 8th year become profitable trader. And some people, it takes 12 years to become profitable trader. But from the look of things, for the fact that you're trying, you're still pushing it up onto this point, then yeah, kudos to you, because a lot of people would have given up on the first month of trading, on the first week of trading. I have so many friends that that we started trading together, and in 1 week they're done. They're like, I can't do this anymore. But the fact that you're still going for 6 years, that's even inspiring to me, because this is my fourth to fifth year now trading. And looking at someone like you who is still trading, even up to this point, 6 years in trading, it's motivating, it's inspiring. Sellers Murray said, it's been 3 years for me to win and lose. It's been 3 years for me to win and lose. Well, as long as you are journaling your trade and back testing, guys, honestly, I don't think there's anything special about trading, apart from the fact that you have to be a good scientist. Just learn how to back test and journal your trades. When you back test and you start forward testing, journal all those trades. Jamie Arabi is saying 6 years. All right. So one thing I would encourage you to start doing is, please, when you take a trade, when you lose a trade, put it in a folder and say losing trade. When you win a trade, put it in a folder called winning trades. All right. Sellers Murray, the same thing. Anyone watching this stream, take note of what I'm saying. All right. You don't need to pay for all those fancy, back testing software and all this good stuff. What you can do is just, have a folder, losing trade, have a folder, winning trade, have a folder, break-even trade, and say, all right, when I lose a trade, I put it in my losing trade. When I win a trade, I put it in my winning trades. When I break even on the trade, I put it in my break-even trade, and have a folder called dumb trades. All right, dumb trades. When you took a trade out of FOMO or out of just being dumb. So sometimes I take trades out of just being dumb, crazy dumb, and I put it in those kind of folders, and I'm like, all right, I would never repeat this same mistake again. All right, that is how you improve as a trader. Honestly, I would say 6 years in experience, 3 years in experience from Sellers Murray, 6 years from Jamie, and guys, this is gold mine. You have a lot of experience. I believe your psychology is so strong, because for you to be trading for 3 years, 6 years, your psychology is gonna be top notch when it comes to trading, because so many people give up on the first week, the first day, the first month, the first year. So Jamie Arabi said, I learned today to not trade US30 outside of the New York session. All right, so that's very good. That's very, very good, because personally for me, I prefer to trade on the London session, because that is when my psychology and my brain is the most active, when I'm trading the London session. But since you said you learned today to not trade US30 outside of the New York session, that is gold mine for you. This could snowball into something big tomorrow. So now you know how to minimize those losses, because you know that if you trade outside of the New York session, it could end up in the reds. I know when I shouldn't even be trading. Once it's 5 p.m, I shouldn't be on the chart, because I end up messing things up. Right, that's why I have my sweet spots. London session from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'm done for the day. I do not want to overtrade. I do not want to take unnecessary trades. I will end up hurting my account. So that is a good lesson to learn, Jamie Arabi. Do not trade on the New York session. All right. So Jamie Arabi said, I bet US30 will fall this morning. Yeah, it's possible, because looking at the daily time frame, which I usually don't look at that much, honestly, it's indicating an FVG zone, and usually the daily time frame are usually really strong when it comes to FVG zones. On US30, you can see let me look for one. Okay, look, there's an FVG zone here, and you can see price retested it and went all the way up strong. Look at this one again. There's an FVG zone here. Price retested it and went up. So price really respects FVG zones on the daily time frame, and we could come back tomorrow and see that price fell all the way down to this point. It's very possible, very, very much possible. All right, very possible. So let's just wait and see what the market does. Let's check out the 1 hour time frame if there's a setup. All right, so you could even say there's a setup here. There is a setup there. So I like to go down to like the lower time frame. I mark this zone out, but there's no guarantee in the market that if price closes below this white line, it could still go down. But based on some of my trading strategies, if price does that, there is a good chance. That is one good thing about trading. You have to work out your probability. There's a good chance that price could give me a good setup. So all right, so Jamie Arabi, big shout out to you, big thank you to you. Celis Moray, big shout out to you, thank you. TikTok Jalad, hello, welcome to the stream. Jalad, I hope you watching the stream. Big shout out to you too. Harrison McClendon, this is great, thank you so much, I appreciate your comment. Big shout out to you too. Paul Zasada, thank you so much, big shout out to you. And Abhishek Swami, big shout out to you too. Robert Blackmon, big shout out to you too. Robert is one of my VIP students. Paul Zasada is one of my VIP students too. Big shout out to all of you guys for coming on live on stream and supporting. So like I said, if you have any pair you want me to look at, drop a comment. All right, I want to use your pairs to call out setup for you. So Jamie Arabi said, anyhow, did you take any good setups today? Yeah, you could go back and rewatch the stream from the beginning. You can see that I literally I think I caught out like 3 trades, no 4 trades, which 3 of which ended up, no, 1 ended up being a break even, which was the one I caught out, like the main one I caught out on my VIP group. I caught out the trade on the VIP group. You can see this was a trade, sell USD JPY, price, stop loss. This was when I caught the trade out for a sell. And yeah, this is a trade I caught on the VIP, and price went for a 1 to, I think it went to 0.7 something for a break even. And the reason why I caught it out for a break even was because there was this FVG zone I was seeing here. And usually when an FVG zone shows up like this, I like to use this point as my break even level, because price could respect this. I'm not Buddha to know, or Jesus to know when price is gonna go up for sure. So I like to use these zones to mark out my TP, break even, and all this good stuff. And unfortunately, price just price went there and broke even. But one of my students said he secured some profit on this trade, which is very interesting. So this is the main trade I caught out on the VIP group. And one of my rules and my goal is to have like a 90% win rates, including break even, and only a 10% loss. Like whenever I call a trade, I am 80 to 90% sure that trade is either going to be a break even or a winning trade. So my losing trades, I like to put them to the bare minimum. Week 1 we took 4 trades, 4 wins. Week 2 we took 4 trades, 3 wins and 1 loss. And I think I forgot to update this. So week 3 I'll update that after the stream. So on the live stream, I caught out some trades. I think like 3 more trades apart from that one I caught out on the VIP group. I think like 3 more trades, and 2 of which ended up being a win and 1 ended up being a losing trade. So I'm not gonna sit down here and say everything was a win, blah blah blah. No, there was 1 trade that ended up being a losing trade, which is very sad because I hate seeing losing trades. So alright, so yeah, this is the trade. I thank God I didn't delete the trade. So this is the trade I caught out, 3.78 TP. I think I caught out 1 trade on Euro USD. Yeah, so guys, look at this. This is the trade I caught out on Euro USD. You can go back and watch this stream. It's live here on YouTube. So I caught this one out. You can see 3.71. There was one I lost. I can't remember where I think it was somewhere around. Is it US? No, it was UJ. I think it's around somewhere around this point here. I was trying to re-enter also. Can't remember, but I know we took a loss on that pair. So on gold. Alright, so this trade is in a drawdown, so I hope you all move your stop loss to break even on that white line and secured some profit. So if you move your stop loss to break even, then this trade would have ended up as a break even trade. If you have secured some profit and moved to break even, then you got a little bit of profit plus the break even. So the trade on GU is just looking really terrible. Like I said, price already went to my break even at 0.5, which at this point it's just pure hope that you could be hoping at this point for price to go up, but it's not too late. Like guys, until trade hits the stop loss, I don't call it a bad or a good trade. But like I said, price already went 0.5. Like if you want to take the trade, you're free, but if price already went 0.5, so this would have been a break-even trade, and I would have, you know, there's no way I would re-enter a trade that already moved to break even. So if you guys are enjoying the stream, please drop a like, drop a comment. Let me know if there's any pair you want me to look at, so we can check that out together. I would try my best to stream more, so I would look for a way to get an EA that's gonna help me, you know, make my trades that I call out to my VIP students very easy and seamless. So student, like if you're my VIP students, I want you to know something, that I would call a trade out if it has a very high win rate. Like if there's a very high chance of me winning that trade, I will definitely call that trade out on the VIP group. But trades I call out on the stream are just trades, you know, that with my trading psychology and my trading strategies in my head, I can, you know, come up with strategies that just reading price charts, I could, you know, easily tell what price is doing, if it's gonna go up or go down. Like it's easy for me to say it, but I have a trading plan, like my own personal trading plan I use in trading every single day. So this is the trading plan I call out on the VIP group, Signal group, and I teach my VIP students. So guys, if you want me to mentor you, teach you how I trade, learn my main strategy in trading, then you can DM me on Instagram. The link is in the description. Guys, the link to my Instagram is in this video description. So if you want to learn more about how I trade, or you want to join the VIP group, I'm giving away a 20% discount. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram, tell me that you came from the stream, you want your 20% discount on the VIP group or on the course, then I will set you up real quick and you could get started. So if there's any setup you want me to look at, if there's any trade you want me to look at, then feel free to drop a comment on this stream and let's check it out together. I think we still have like 50 more minutes before I end this stream, or maybe probably like 20 to 50 more minutes before I end the stream. So I think this is the longest stream I've ever, you know, made. Like this is like heading to like 3 hours. This is the longest I've made like so far on the channel, which is interesting. Alright, so I got a DM right now from my students saying I didn't call out too many trades. Like I said, I would be calling only the best setups. Only the best setups. And because I'm streaming, that would not stop me from calling a trade out on the VIP group when I see a trade. Like look at this. This is the VIP group, and the only trade I've called out today was this trade that ended up being a break even, which one of my students said he ended up securing some profit on this trade. So the only trade I call out are trades that has a good chance of either hitting my take profits or hitting my break even. Right, so my main goal is to minimize the losses on this on this VIP group. All right, if I take 100 trades, my goal is to take nothing more. Like my losing trades should be less. All right, should be less than 20 losing trades. So my winning trades should be 80 and above. All right, 80 trades and above, including my break evens. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. In the okay, Sellers Murray said in the VIP group you only call out signals during London session. Yes, which is true, very true. On the VIP group, I only call out trades during the London session, because the London session is obviously like when I trade my own personal account. So like I don't call out trades above the London session, but my students, the ones that took the course, they trade both London, New York. Some of them trade Asian session, but I have a life, guys. I have a life outside of trading, outside of YouTube. So for me to be trading from London session, New York session, Asian session, I might lose my soul to this thing. So it's based on my psychology, and having the best performance for me is during the London session, from 8 a.m. in the morning London session till 1 p.m. in the afternoon London session. All right, so like guys, like Sellers Murray, I hope you're listening. I have a good win rate like trading this session. The goal of trading for me is to be financially free, and help my students be live a life of freedom. So anything that would result into me losing a trade and being in the drawdown. And some of my students are in this prop firm challenge stuff, and I wouldn't want them to have unnecessary drawdowns. I'm also a founder trader with my first fund, and I wouldn't want to let my students be in a drawdown, or even risk my own personal account to try and trade for a long period of time. One thing I teach my students in the VIP group is do not overtrade. Right, have a sweet spot. Some of them might choose to trade only New York session, and I'm fine with it as long as they do not overtrade. I would personally suggest do not trade more than 5 hours every single day. There are many traders that trade for 2 hours, 1 hour, like 30 minutes, and are killing it in the market. So Sellers Murray, please, if you're listening to what I'm saying, please do not take too many trades, do not overtrade, do not take just choose a session in the market and focus on that session. It's gonna really help you in the way you trade. Honestly, it's gonna really be game changing for you and the way you trade. Focus on, like, everybody watching. This is not just only for Sellers Murray. Anyone watching the stream, I have like 14 people watching at this time. If you're watching the stream, please do not overtrade. Number one. Number two, take time to analyze your trade, journal your trades. Put in so many confluences that it's going to be very difficult for you to take a trade. Like, the more confluence, the better. I'm not saying that you should make your strategy so complicated that it takes, like, I had one strategy that it took, like, I only see like 2 setups in a whole month. So I had to, reduce my confluences. And even with that 4 setup, I was getting really high win rates, like incredibly high win rates. But what's the point of those high win rates when you're not taking too many trades? And not to say that sometimes I take a loss and it's really draining, because it took me this long to take a trade and I'm losing the trade now. Like, imagine it took you 3 weeks to take one trade, or 2 weeks to take one trade, and at the end you end up losing it. So you trade on one pair if it's possible. Like, I have experience in trading, so I trade on 3 pairs: Euro USD, USD JPY, and US30 are my 3 sweet spot pairs to trade at the moment. All right, at the moment, currently, these are the trading pair I use in trading. I trade one session. That's what I trade, and I suggest anybody watching this stream should trade one session. I trade only London session. You can choose to trade New York session depending on your country time or what you're comfortable with. Like, to me, London session is my morning time, like morning when I wake up in the morning. So I think it's only logical for me to trade now that my brain is still active and strong. In the afternoon time, I get a little bit sluggish and a little bit, weird out. So, Sellers Murray, thank you so much. Sellers Murray said, I respect it. Thank you so much for respecting it. Thank you so much. Celis Murray, are you in the VIP group? I'm not too sure. I'm not sure. But yeah, I know you've been on the channel for a long time, Celis Murray. I think I've seen you. I've seen, yeah, no, not I think I've seen you multiple times on the channel, mostly on the streams. But I don't think you are on the VIP group, Celis Murray. Please, if you're in the VIP group, let me know, please, Celis Murray. I would want to know if you're in the VIP group. But anyways, thank you so much. Okay, not in the VIP group yet. All right, so that's fine. That's fine. So I'm wondering how you knew that. Oh, I only trade London session. Maybe I mentioned it. Maybe so. All right, so that's fine. Thank you so much, Celis Murray, for. Oh my God, I left this Telegram open on the charts. I was looking at my other screen, analyzing the market. So I have two screens, one screen for analyzing and streaming for you guys, and the other stream where I analyze the market full blown for my student. So I forgot that I was on the Telegram group. I guess that was why a lot of people were leaving the stream. Too bad. All right. So Celis Murray, I hope to see you soon in the VIP group. I hope to see you soon. Alright, so big shout out to all of you guys for the engagements, the likes, the support, everything. Big shout out to all of you guys. I really appreciate it, honestly. No weirdos allowed said, do you trade your own money? And my answer to this question is, I do not trade my own money. I trade for a funded proprietary firm. So I don't know if I should call that my own money or not, because I paid for the challenge. I passed phase 1, phase 2. I got funded with my first fund, blah blah blah. And yeah, I don't know if you should call that trading my own money or trading someone else's money. But for me, I would say that's trading someone else's money, because you know, I got my refund back, and it's, to me, it feels like it feels as good as trading a demo account, because I feel so relaxed when I trade compared to when I trade with my own live account. Like, how much do I even have to even fund my own personal account? $1,000, $2,000, when I'm funded with way higher than that. So no weirdos allowed. I want to say big shout out to you. Welcome to the stream. And like you asked, do I trade my own money? Well, I guess you could be the judge of this, because I'm a funded trader with my first fund, and I trade a funded account. So I don't know if that qualifies as my own money or other people's money. So nobody else allowed said, so how can we do the same, brother? Man, it's easy, bro. But I'm not saying it's easy. It's easy but not simple. But I would say, well, get a funded account, you know, and pass the challenge, I guess. But if you want me to help, I honestly don't, I don't trade people's funded account for them. I just don't have the strength or the time of the day to do that, because I have a bigger account and I have my team. I'm not the only one trading. I have other people who work for me, who trade for me, and I have my own personal account I use in trading, and I have my boys, my G's trading with me. So at the end of the month, I give them something, from the profit they make. And I have my own personal account, my own personal funded account I use in trading. So it's easy. Get an account, a funded account, pass the challenge, and get funded. But if you want to join the VIP signals, you want to get the course, you can DM me on Instagram. If you want me to help you in any way, DM me on Instagram, and I'll be really, really happy to help you. No weirdos allowed. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the engagement. I really appreciate. I think this is the most engaged I have seen my stream ever be. Like, this is insane. Today's insane, honestly. So let's see if we can hit 20 likes. So, all right. So, no weirdos allowed said yes, bro. Yeah. Thank you so much for the comments. Thank you so much for the question, and I'm really happy to help you. I'm always here. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, the link is in the description. And Yeah, so I like today's stream I caught out like I think I like 4 trades. We won 2 trades. One trade ended up being a break even, but one of my students ended up taking that break even for a win, and one trade ended up being a losing trade. I'm not gonna sit down here and say I won every trade, which is a fat lie if I'm gonna say that. We just took only one loss. We took one break even and 2 wins. Pretty interesting. But that break even I took on my VIP group, one of my students ended up, catching a little bit of profit from that trade, which is interesting. So TikTok Jalad said, bro, what about GU? All right, so I'm gonna be honest with you, that GU, as you can see, price is still dancing around. It's not over once it's over. Like I said, price already went 0.5, which is my sorry guys for that, which is my sweet spot to moving trades to break even. So I just had to call this setup out to just take a look at what price does, but if this was a live trade, like I should take a live trade, then my stop loss would have obviously been at the 0.5. But if I missed it, maybe I came into the market and I saw that price already went 0.5, then obviously I'm not going to take the trade because price already moved to break even, so there's no point. So these are the trades I called out. You can see this trade ended up being a win, 3.71 on USD. That was the first trade I guess I called out today on the stream. You can go back and watch the stream from the beginning to see what I was doing. And I guess this was the second trade I called out, which was also a win. I called out another trade on UJ or so. You guys can check it out on the stream. And that trade ended up being a losing trade. So 2 wins and 1 losing trade. And then I called out one other trade on USD JPY also. That also ended up being a win. So although it went for my break even and ended up going to my stop loss, but like I said, one of my students ended up catching this win, which was interesting, honestly. All right, so no winners allowed said, what if I just put my paycheck money in broker account minus my bills? I believe GU will bounce. I'm gonna swing GU. I'm in for buy. All right, so your first question was, what if I put my paycheck money in broker account minus my bills? Well, if you can like leave off putting your own live money into your own live account, then by all means do that, because for me, I found the most comfort when I take this prop firm challenge, because if it's my live account, it's actually, to be honest, at the beginning time when you're taking this challenge, this phase 1 challenge, phase 2 challenge, it's way draining, it's way difficult. But once you get funded, you have the live account, you get your refund, things get really easy from there. Because I can take a loss of $500 and not even feel like I even took a loss. But on my live account, I dare not lose $500. If not, my account is gone. Alright, so that's just it. So no weirdos allowed. If you are comfortable putting your paycheck into your broker minus your bills, because your bills, you need to live, like you need to survive. Like if you put in any money that's going to cost you any emotional trauma, then I wouldn't suggest you do that, because when you're trading to pay up your bills, it gets really difficult. And honestly, because of boredom, because of how boring trading is, I decided to open this channel up and start sharing out my trades, streaming. You can imagine how interesting today's stream is. Like a lot of people came in, gave a comment and drop a like, and it's really engaging. Like I'm trading and streaming to you guys, and we're engaging, we're talking, we're having fun. I couldn't ask for anything more than this. All right, so I want to say a big shout out to all of you guys that has been watching the stream, engaging, leaving a like, subscribing, and all this good stuff. I am really honestly grateful. So no weirdos allowed said, gonna swing GU, I'm in for a buy. All right, so if you're fine with swinging GU, then by all means do it, but please be careful. Do not Like I said, like I like to say, do not over risk. Be careful. Make sure to calculate your lot size carefully. And yeah, Mastery Buy, thank you so much for the comments. Welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. Mastery Buy said, I am new to the stream. Yeah, welcome. Big shout out to you. I don't have all those fancy emotes and emojis and all this good stuff, but big shout out to you. And this is obviously the first time I'm seeing a comment or a live chat of this name, Mastery Buy. So from your name, I believe you like buying. I don't know, man, but yeah, Mastery Buy is a nice name, honestly. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. So No Weirdos Allowed said, so can you make a solid $2,500 a week? And also, when is payout? Every week or every 2 weeks? All right, so I am a VIP member on my first fund, and our payouts usually happen like literally anytime, but usually my first fund has a 14 days payout time. My first fund has a 14 days payout time, so you could, yeah, that's like 2 weeks, I guess, 2 weeks payout time. So I think that's a good time for most traders to take their profits. But if you're a VIP member, you could literally withdraw your profits now and get it in the next maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, which is interesting. I think that's one thing that my Forex fund did that is just revolutionary, I guess, game changing. All right, so Harrison McClendon said, thank you for helping. I am new also. Yeah, Harrison McClendon, I want to say big shout out to you too for the engagement you've been showing up on this stream. Thank you so much. I am honestly grateful. So if you're new to trading, if you want me to help you, if you want to get like a one-on-one talk with me, you can DM me on Instagram and let's talk. And No Weirdos Allowed said, I am subscribed. Big shout out to you. Oh man, should I clap? Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate. I'm truly grateful that you subscribed, and thank you so much. So Mastery Buy said, bro, it's my YouTube channel. All right, so after the stream, I will check it out and see what you've got up there. And yeah, thanks for the comment, and thanks for for stopping by and engaging with the stream. I'm really grateful, honestly. So No Weirdos Allowed said, new to stream also. Yes, No Weirdos Allowed. This is the first time I'm seeing your channel name on my channel. So I think a lot of new people actually came into the stream today. Apart from Robert Blackmon, he's my VIP student. Paul Zasada, my VIP student, and some other new faces, Jamie Arabi, Jamal, TikTok Jalad. So big shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for the engagement, the subscribing, and all this good stuff, and the likes. Thank you so much. So Mastery Buy said, bro, I'm looking for sales in NZD AUD. So I will quickly go to the chart and check that out real quick. And Mastery said, can you please analyze NZD AUD? All right, so I will do that real quick. No Weirdos Allowed said, do you pay every month for VIP prop firm? So when you say VIP prop firm, do you pay every month? No, you don't pay every month for the VIP prop firm. Once you pass the challenge, you get funded. I don't know if you mean the VIP signal group or the VIP prop firm. So no Weirdos Allowed, please, if you can make that clear to me. But if I'm gonna reply based on your comments, it says VIP prop firm. So for the VIP prop firm, once you get funded, you meet the requirement of getting payout for like 5 months or 3 months or so. You get this upgrade, and you get upgraded to be a VIP member, which gives so many benefits, which is really interesting. That's one thing I love my Forex fund with. They're always looking for ways to innovate things. I'm not sponsored or paid by them. Like, I'm just being honest right here. My Forex fund, FTMO, these are just two big guys in the market, and I love what MFF is doing. It's really interesting. So let me quickly check out NZD AUD real quick. So NZD AUD. Wow, what's up? I can't seem to. Whoa, this is crazy. All right, so let me check something real quick. All right, so looking at this trade, looking at this pair, you can clearly see that, one, okay, so I'm trying to see if I can look for a setup. Guys, I don't think I've ever traded NZD USD because, like I said, I just like to focus on just very few pairs. Oh, not NZD USD. Alright, so no weirdos allowed said thank you so much, guys. No weirdos allowed. I want to say big shout out to you, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for the engagement. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. All right, I appreciate you too. I love you. So in sell on oil, so no weirdos allowed said is in a sell on oil. Mastery buy said NZD AUD, so I think I made a mistake. Oh yeah, I made a mistake. I'm so sorry. NZD AUD. What the heck? So I don't think the Oanda has NZD AUD. And let me just check this one out like this. I can't remember ever trading NZD AUD honestly. Like you can see my ace. My ace is my trump card, my main pair. I only trade Euro USD, UJ, and US30. These other pairs you see down here are pairs my students, my my fans online, like people watching the stream, called out to me to check out. So let me check yours out. NZD AUD. Let's see what's up. Let's go up to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what's popping from the 1 hour time frame. So alright, so there's nothing fancy. Let's check the 30-minute time frame real quick. Alright, so there could be, like guys, there could be, I don't know much about NZD AUD, but let me just use my setup and see if I could, squeeze out a trade from NZD AUD. But alright, so price is still doing its thing, so let's wait and see if we can get a setup on NZD USD. Let me use purple. Let's wait for NZD USD and see if we can get a trade set up. Alright, so no weirdos allowed said, do you want to take a look? US oil is overbought on the daily time. Alright, so no weirdos allowed. Let me check out oil real quick. And for mastery buy, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't know too much about NZD AUD, but you could even take a trade for a buy like this. It's possible to get a good trade here. But let me quickly check oil. Let me quickly look at oil. No weirdos allowed. Can you tell me what the oil pair is like? Okay, US oil. All right, thanks so much. Let me check it out real quick. US oil. All right, so this is US oil CFD. So no weirdos allowed. Am I on the right chart? Like, is this the right? Am I looking at the right chart? Because I want to be sure that I'm looking at the right chart. And so on the 5-minute time frame, look at this VG zone here. If you should stretch that out, you could clearly tell that price is it's almost about to touch it, or something like that, which is interesting. So let's just wait for a setup. So no wares allowed. I want to be sure I'm looking at the right chart. So if you're listening to the stream, please. All right, so no wares allowed said yes. All right, thank you so much for the feedback. So let me go back and check it out. All right, so I'm trying to look at the chart very carefully, because these are pairs I usually don't even look at. I can't even remember when last I looked at pairs like this, so I'm trying to process it. And all right, so just give me some minutes. All right, so no wares allowed said I'm in on sell at 80.40. So let me check it out real quick. 80.40. Oh, that is coincidental. So you're on a sell. All right, so I would want to know, like, what is the reason, like, your confluence or your setup for taking a sell? Because even if I'm gonna take a trade here, it happened to be a late entry, because I would have wanted to sell here like this. Stop loss, around this region. And take profit around 1 to 2. So price already. So let's just see what's happened. Let's see what's up. So on NZD/AUD, you can see price went a little bit up, but this is not too good of a setup. Like, nothing too fancy. You could have moved your stop loss to break even at 0.5, like I said. I always move my stop loss to break even at 0.5. Man, these pairs are really insane. Like, I honestly I can't remember when last I looked at all these pairs. GU hit my stop loss. Whoa, let me check it out real quick. It's overbought on the daily. Check RSI. GU. Alright, so let me check it out. Whoa, what the? Alright, so like I said, the trade already went for 0.5, which is where I would want to move my stop loss to break even. So at this point, it's risky, which you can see price literally just fell. Too bad, You said on the daily. Let me see what no wares allowed said. It's overbought on the daily. Check RSI. Alright, so alright, so that's wow, that's interesting. That's true. Even without the RSI, I could tell that this is an overbought. Let me see something. Alright. So guys, I'm gonna be honest, no US30 is overbought. Okay, no US30 is overbought. Wait, US oil. Okay, no, US oil, sorry. Alright, US oil, let me check it out. US oil is overbought. On what time frame? No where is allowed. On what time frame is no? US30 is overbought. All right, let me just quickly add in my RSI. Like, let me just be on the safe side. Let me add in my RSI and see what's up. Let me take out this ATR. Let me add in my RSI, relative strength. So guys, please take note. Any trade I call out on the VIP group is my main setup. So whatever you see me doing here, whatever trade you see me taking here on stream, please do not take it too seriously. Even if you want to take it seriously, please use proper risk management. So this stream is going to be ending very soon. I think in the next 18 minutes, because I have a business to attend to outside of YouTube. I'm so sorry guys, please bear with me. So on a daily, this is except you don't mean the daily time frame. Well, let me check GUR real quick. Alright, so overbought, yeah, true. Let me check NZD AUD for mastery buy. So daily time frame, good, nice, interesting. So buy prices perplexed. Oh fuck. Alright, no, not too bad. No, US30 is overbought daily. Alright, US oil overbought daily. Let's check that out. Daily overbought, like RSI. What period are you using? Because the RSI period I'm using is the default period, but it's not overbought yet on the daily time frame. It's just above the 50% period, but I'm trying to see if I can see my own setup on this trade. So look at that trade. Oh shit. So this is that's US oil you told me about, and this was the setup I was talking about. This setup, you can see prices. This is the trade I called on the US oil. As you can see, price came back to retest that entry, and it's going down. So this is how I trade. I don't necessarily trade the daily time frame. I hardly look at the 30 minute, like the daily time frame. I would only look at maybe 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. But where I would usually like to take my entries are like on the 1 minute, 3 minutes, and 5 minutes. If you should go back and watch my normal YouTube videos I post, it's usually 1 minute strategies, and that's because my videos, like my strategies, are usually on the 1 minute, 3 minutes, and the 5 minute time frame, like my entries. So at this point, you should have moved your stop loss to break even. So for no where is allowed, like you said, US oil, this is a trade I would have taken, because I don't like taking the daily time frame because it's too like you said, it's swing trading. I don't swing trade at the moment. I day trade, I scalp, because when you're funded, you need to trade to pass those challenge real quick, because they give you 30 days. Phase 1, phase 2, 60 days. So if you're swing trading, you might not be able to get too many setups to pass the challenge. So this is a trade I would have taken, but alright, so this trade ended up hitting the stop loss, which like if you notice, I just called out a very basic trade, because NZD AUD is just one pair I have never ever looked at. So I need to have a backstory, I have a little bit of experience with a pair before I can even comfortably call it as a trade. So too bad I'm saying this now. I could have taken a sell here. This looks much more better than this, and you might be asking why. Like, since there's an order block here and there's an engulfing candlestick here, but why is it this FVG that is on the 1 minute that's even stood stronger than this? And that's because this engulfing candle has more meaning to it than this. But that's gonna be a story for another day. If you want to, I will make a video explaining engulfing candlestick types, and if you guys want to watch it, then make sure to subscribe. So this is that same trade I call that no where is allowed, being pointed out to me, and I called this one out on think on the 5-minute time frame or so. Not too shabby anyways. Okay, this one ended up being a losing like not a losing trade. Obviously this was a break even. Like if you move your stop loss to break even where I said on this white line, then you should have secured for a break even on that trade. Alright, so no weirdest allowed said, okay, do you use supply and demand? And the simple answer to that is yes, and a little bit of no, because I have so many strategies I use it. Not so many. I use supply and demand and FVG. I use this to add in confluences together and make the strategy a lot more concrete. All right, much more concrete. So when I take a trade like this, I like to have the best probability, and using supply and demand has really changed the way I trade, and it's really helpful. So if you are wondering, okay, what setup I use supply and demand and FVG. Watch my videos and you see that I literally talk about supply and demand and FVG on all of my videos, and that is because this is the only pair and setup I use. And this is the only setup I use in trading, supply and demand and FVG. But I find a way to tweak them together, add them together and make them a good setup. So alright guys, so I think let's just do a recap. If you have any trade you took, please call it out to us. Let's see if it's a good trade that we could even take. So like I said guys, any trade I call out on the VIP group, consider that a very high probability setup, because if I don't call it out on the VIP group, then it's just for the stream, or it's just for the stream, because the trades I call out on the VIP group has a 80 to 90% chance of winning or hitting my break even. If I'm not mistaken, the only trades that ended up hitting my stop loss today are like only 2 trades out of like probably maybe 6 trades. You have like I think like 3 wins and 2 break even, 5, 2 trades, 7. So I think I have 7 trades called out today, which is the highest I have done. Pretty interesting. So as you can see, price is retracing on this one. So I hope you guys have closed this trade already. This was the first trade I called out today, the first of them first trades. So no weirdest allowed said my RSI is 8 period. Is that cool? Well, I'll say if you're using an 8 period RSI, I would say that well, it's cool if you have a solid back tested data on that setup. If it's because from my own experience, the default period is just good, like 14 candlestick to get an RSI value is okay, but it depends on the setup. Actually, it honestly depends on the setup. If, like you said, you're a swing trader, I don't know, like that's why I said back test your strategy and be sure that it's something that's right. Is that too tight? Well, like I said, you have to back test your strategy to be sure that it's cool with you. Like personally, like for me, like personally, I wouldn't trade with RSI 8 period. Like I would not even dare try that. But if you've back tested your data and you journal your trade and you're sure that between a an amount of trade or between a period of time, your edge ends up playing out for you, then because my experience, I think at one point I was using 7 period RSI. It didn't go too well for me. I just had to stop that. But anytime I'm using the RSI, it's usually at the 14 period, the default period. I don't go anything below or above it. I just love it at the default period. But if you're okay with using it at 8 period, then that is totally cool. That's totally fine. So Mastery Buy said, bro, can you please analyze AUD CHF for intraday? Man, alright, so I think this stream is gonna be ending in the next 9 minutes. So Mastery Buy, I'm very sorry, but let's just check it out real quick. UDCHF. Let's just check it out to see what's up. So let's see what we have here. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. This pair is just not clear yet. This pair is not ready at all. I can't see a setup. Unfortunately, this is just, well, you could, all right, so you could take a trade here, and you could be, you might be wondering how I just, saw the trade and said take a trade here. Yeah, well, I used my my eagle eyes, my trading senses to spot that. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, based on RSI, there could be an RSI divergence here. Price went up, gave us this double bottom. Price made this highs here. Price took this highs out, came back, retest, and gave us this FVG zone. So price has a good chance of going up, and when price goes like 0.5, okay, well, beautiful. This trade should be moved to break even now at this point. So even if worst case you end up with a break-even trade, or instead of losing a trade. But if you're looking at the full picture, then you can take a 2 to 1, a 2.5, a 3 to 1. So maybe tomorrow I'll come back and I would want to see the result of this trade. And yeah, I would also be streaming tomorrow, but unfortunately I'll be only calling out secret trades to the VIP group, which I wouldn't be calling out on the stream. But I'll be streaming. You guys can send me your charts, let's analyze it together and let's see what's up. So no weirds allowed said you said 14 period or 4. No, I said 14 period. Let me put that real quick on it so you don't get confused. RSI 14 period. All right, RSI 14 period. Please don't get confused. Not 4. Do not, jeez man, do not go for 4. 4 is incredibly risky. Well, except you have data to back up your theory for using 4 period. Yeah, all right, so yeah, 4 period is a no. So RSI 14 period, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, please drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe, share. And today's stream really made me happy because a lot of you guys engaged, and it's encouraging. Honestly, it shows to prove that alright, you guys love the stream. So I would obviously stream more. I would obviously start streaming even more, because since you guys love it this much, then I have to give you guys what you love. And I'm okay. Do you use stochastic in the oscillator? Nah, I don't use them. At least at one point, I think my first year of trading, I was using RSI, stochastic, Williams, percent R. There was a host of them I was using, MECD. There's this other one again, I can't remember, but I was using a bunch of indicators. But now I trade using just FVG zone and supply and demand indicator. That are the 2 indicators I use in trading, and nothing else, and my session indicator and all this good stuff. All right, so Celeste Murray said I'ma share the channel to people. Thank you so much. Big shout out to Celeste Murray. Thank you so much. Oh my god, words cannot explain how thankful I am now seeing this comment. Thank you so much, Celeste Murray, for the man, I just don't know what to say, but thank you so much. I appreciate. No weirdos allowed. Is that a trade you are in now? Yeah, well, I would say, well, I'm not in on this trade on my own live account, on my own funded account, but this is a trade I'm just calling out to you guys who are asking me to analyze their preferred pair. All right, so if I was to take this trade, like if I'm allowed to take this trade, I would have taken this trade. But I have my own discipline in trading. I don't overtrade. Like I take max 1 to 2 trades every single day. And from the look of things, today is only going to be one trade. Like I said, I only trade Euro USD, US30 and UJ. So these pairs, I can't just bring in this random pair and start trading. But if this happened to be my own, like my pairs on my watch list, my ace, like this is my ace. Look at this guy. This is my ace, EU, UJ, US30. If I see this setup, I will take it. But obviously, as you can see, this trade was a break-even trade. So this trade should have been a break-even for you. But if you want to just keep the trade open, then you can just wait and see what price does. So the price could be in a drawdown and the next time it goes up into profit. It all depends. So there was so many pairs I was looking at today. As you can see, this trade already hit TP. Like I think it's no comments allowed. Am I correct? Okay, no weirdos allowed called this US oil trade. And as you can see, the trade already hit TP for a 2-to-1. So I wouldn't win every single trade. My goal is to win more than I would even think of losing. So Jamie Arabi said, you trade mostly London session. Yes, I do trade only London session, and the reason is because I do not want to overtrade. The way I trade works on both London, New York, Asian, Sydney, whatever, it works. But I just have I just want to pick a specific session and stick to it. All right. So honestly, it's gonna help you guys a lot if you just have one specific session that you trade with and you enjoy. So okay, so a big shout out to all of you guys that subscribed, that liked, that shared this video. I am really grateful that you guys engaged. So this shows to prove that you guys love the stream. So I will be streaming hopefully from now on every single day, but I will be calling out specific trades to my VIP students, because what's the point of them paying me if I'm going to call out those special trades live on stream? So you guys will bear with me. Every single day you guys can drop your charts, I can help you analyze whatever pair you're looking at, and we could try to see if we can see a setup on those pairs. So tomorrow, same time, London session, I would be live. We will be live to trade. So do it, bro. Yeah, thank you so much. Jamie Arabi, live every day. Yep, I will be coming on live every single day. Going into this new year, like this 2023, I would be trading more live every single day. So I just had my power supply installed, my solar connection, so I'll be having lights like 24/7 right now. I'm in a country where electricity is very scarce, so having this solar energy is life changing. I think for the past 1 week, I just don't know if I lost touch with my country. Like I was in light, swimming in light. That's interesting, honestly. As a trader, we need electricity, we need data, we need internet connection, and I got a 5G internet connection. So I'm in it for you guys, live streaming every single day. But my best top-notch trades would only be called to my mentorship and my VIP students. I'm so sorry guys about that, but it is what it is. So no waiters allowed say, can I flip $400 with your signals, bro? And well, I can't promise you result is typical. I have one student that flipped $20 to $200 and something right now with the VIP group signal. So that's like, would I say 1,000 times or 2,000 times the result and the profits gains on his account. It started with $20 and $20 is now at $200 and something. So I don't know, I think it's around $200 something or so. So I can't remember, but at least something very crazy like that. So if it all depends on your risk tolerance, I usually recommend my students risk nothing more than 1 to 3% max per trade. But if you can take the risk of trying to flip your account, flipping means obviously over risking. So if you're comfortable with over risking and over leveraging your account, I think it's a doable something. Because looking at my looking at my VIP group, we've taken so many wins already. Week 1 we took 4 trades, 4 wins. Week 2 we took 4 trades, 3 wins and 1 loss. So I guess this is when he was able to flip his account and get it going to a very crazy amount. And you can see that trade that no weirders allowed said on US oil is still going for a 3.2. So no weirders allowed. Are you seeing this trade? Yes, because you're the one that pointed this US oil out to me. I think you're the one that pointed it out to me. Am I mistaken? US oil. Who called US oil out to me? I think one of you, either mastery buy or no weirders allowed. Okay, no, yeah, no weirders allowed called out US oil. And oil is dropping. Yeah, you can see it live. Like I called the trade live. Like I called it live. It was dropping. You can see my entry and my TP. That is how I trade, literally. Interesting, right? So Jamie Arabi said, what do you charge for the VIP group? I'm gonna be honest, I charge $100 every single month for my results in trading. I give out quality trades, but I'm giving away 20% discount to all of you watching this stream. If you're interested, DM me on Instagram for a 20% off. Okay, no, right now I'll be doing a 25% off discount. So for $75 you can join the group and be a part of the, you know, for just for Christmas, guys. I'm doing it for a Christmas giveaway. 25% off. You can join for $75 if you want to. Guys, you would enjoy your stay with me. I assure you. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram. Once it's London session tomorrow, I'm gonna be live and kicking. But you can still join. You can still watch the live stream. I think it's still worth it because I'll be calling out trades live on the stream, but only my best trades, my best top-notch trades will be going to my VIP students and my VIP signals. So no weirders allowed said, thank you so much, love and peace to you and family, and salute the chat. Yep, big shout out to you. No weirders allowed. You're awesome, right? Everybody here is awesome. Jamie Arabi, you're awesome. Stylus Murray, you're awesome. Paul, you're awesome. Roberto Blackmon, you're awesome. Jalad, TikTok Jalad, you're awesome. Everybody, you're awesome. No weirders allowed, you're awesome. Thank you so much for the engagement, the support, the like, the shares, everything, the subscription. I want to say a big shout out to all of you guys. I love you guys so much. And it's already 1 a.m. It's already 1 p.m. and this is it from me. And yeah, see you guys same time. London session, guys. London session. I'm gonna be here with you guys. 8 a.m. London session, trading live. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the notification once I go live. And that's it from me, guys. I love you guys so much. And yeah, if you want to reach out to me, I'm on Instagram. Okay, let me just see if I can get my Instagram link. Someone is asking me if I can share the Instagram link. All right, let me do that real quick. Let me get that link quickly for you guys. Why is my link not even? Okay, so if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. All right. I wouldn't want you guys to miss the stream tomorrow. I want you all. I want everyone to be watching the stream. Look at this trade on US oil. US oil is still tanking. Like, it's insane. I called this one out live. Alright, so if you guys are watching live, you can, this is the link to my Instagram account. You can, you know, DM me on Instagram real quick if you want to reach out to me personally. Alright, so Jamie Rabi said, what made me decide if US oil was gonna fall? So I'm gonna just breeze right through it real quick. But if you want to learn more about that, then tomorrow's stream. But I have to rush out to somewhere to pick up my my kid's sister. So let me just, she's at the airport, so I need to go pick her up real quick. So the reason was because I saw, like I said, this was a supply zone I was seeing at this point. Price manipulated the supply zone, came back down. Looking at the 1 minute time frame, this could have been a RSI divergence here. Price took out the lows, came back up, and this is just me breezing through through my reason. Like, just looking at this chart, even without plotting all these things out, I could tell why I took this trade. My students, my VIP mentorship students, should know the reason why I took this trade. They should know the reason why I took this trade, because I guess they should know why I took this trade. Even if they don't know, I will point it out to them. They should know why I took this trade. All right, there's multiple entries for this setup. Like, there's this entry I took here is like the prime setup, the prime setup. All right, so but the normal setup that I would say my students should know about is this setup here. I think it's on the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, the 1 minute. So this one here. So they should know about this setup here. This FVG for a sell down here. All right. So Jamie Arabi, I hope I answered your question. And all right. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate the love, the support I got today. It honestly means a lot to me. So like I said, join the stream tomorrow. Every single day I'll be streaming live 8 a.m. London session. Once it's London session, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. I'll be streaming for you guys. If you have any questions or anything you want to ask me, DM me on Instagram. I pinned the link to my Instagram on the comments, so feel free to reach out. And I love you guys so much, honestly, I do. So that's all for the stream. Peace and stay blessed.